Good morning, students. Welcome back to the discussion of remaining part of the topic classification of elements and periodicity and properties. In the last visit, we have discussed the Dauvergne triad, A.F.E. Chan-Porteous suggestion, Newland's law of octaves, Lothar-Meyer approach, and finally the very famous Mendeleev's approach. In fact, every scientist, whatever they said, was associated with some merits as well as demerits. But finally, we could see greatest achievement by the Dmitry Mendeleev, who gave very satisfactory information about the periodic table. In fact, he is the first man to give his own periodic table and suggesting his own periodic law. Unfortunately, he said all the physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic weights. But somehow we have seen in his periodic table having 9 vertical columns, 9 groups, the first to 8th Roman letter, and 0 group elements. In the 0 group elements, noble gases have been placed, and other groups 1 to 8th, the normal elements have been present. First group is made as 1A, 1B. Second, 1 to 7th, they made as A and B part, 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, so on and so forth. There are 7 horizontal rows. The first one is having 2 elements, shortest period, second and third, 8 elements present in each row. We call them as short period. Remaining 18 and 18, 32 and 32. In fact, in 7th period, which is incomplete because whatever the new elements are discovered, they are being placed in the 7th incomplete period. And one more thing very interesting, in 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th period, 9 elements are there, where he has made as a triads of 3-3, means 3-3 is a 9 elements. We find this very special case in his work. But apart from making that demerit, placing of tellurium and iodine, he has given a lot of merits regarding chemistry of Eka aluminum and Eka silicon. About these two discovered elements like gallium and germanium, lot of data, atomic weight, oxide formation, density, melting point, many more physical and chemical properties have been predicted by Mendeleev, which came almost very close to the experimental value. Now in this today's class, we shall discuss modern periodic law. This carries 1 mark. Question is, state modern periodic law. Here in the present day we see, along with the new periodic table, modern periodic law has been suggested. Meanwhile, before they give the statement of this periodic law, Henry Moseley, a scientist called Henry Moseley, who has studied X-ray photographic, X-ray spectrum of many elements, plotting the graph of the frequency of the root of frequency of X-ray emitted by the elements versus atomic number of that element, he could see that he got a straight line versus the square root of frequency of X-ray emitted with that atomic number of that same element. He got a straight line, means he said atomic number is more fundamental than the atomic weight. Immediately in the Mendeleev's periodic law, the atomic weight is replaced by atomic number. So that new heading has been given as modern periodic law. It states that all the physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic number rather than weight number. Though he made all the suggestions, the maximum credit went to the Mendeleev only. He was awarded a prize for his contribution for the development of periodic table. In this connection, this definition carries 1 mark. Next we study modern periodic law, which is carrying 1 mark. Then the latest definition, another one is, we take it as the word, next word is atomic number is nothing but nuclear charge. We are telling this word soon after making the definition of modern periodic law, since atomic weight is replaced by atomic number. Atomic number means nuclear charge. Nuclear charge means number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom. So number of protons, nuclear charge, atomic number, all have the similar meaning. For this purpose, this word has been given at this particular moment. And in fact, for any element, the periodicity is decided by the electronic configuration. With the help of electronic configuration, we get a lot of information about all the physical and chemical properties of elements, such as their oxidizing nature, reducing, acidic oxides, basic oxide, good conductor, bad conductor. Many more properties of an element can be understood with the help of electronic configuration. In fact, the valence shell electronic configuration gives information about the particular period and group of the element in a particular period given under the discussion. And here we know a word, a mineral called pitchblende. Pitchblende is a ore of uranium. Pitchblende, you can find this word in the NCERT. Pitchblende is a very rich source of uranium. Whenever uranium undergoes, it emits radioactive elements like radium, and this pitchblende has got variable composition like UO2, uranium UO2, UO3, U3O8. It does not have fixed composition. It has got a variable composition. Multiple choice question. Pitchblende is a very rich source of uranium which undergoes disintegration to produce radioactive elements like radium and other elements. This is the information. In fact, in the nature and in the earth crust, this mineral exists in different color, dark color, brown, yellow color, depending upon its composition. When we see the wavelength of light is changing, the wavelength or the frequency of radiation is changing, automatically its color also changes. Therefore, it has got different colors in its mineral form. Now we shall take up long form of periodic table. Long form of the periodic table. Next heading is long form of periodic table. This carries 1 mark. Well, just now we have understood the definition of modern periodic law as the all physical and chemical properties of elements are the functions of their atomic number. Then we understood meaning of atomic number, same as nuclear charge, same as number of proton. Next information, pitch blende is a mineral as well as ore of rich source of radioactive uranium which does not have fixed composition. It is shown with UO2, UO3, U3O8. Now we shall take up next word is modern. This is long form of periodic law. Long form of periodic table. Long form of periodic table. The meaning of this heading is the present or the modern version of periodic table is known as long form of the periodic table. Whatever the periodic table we have these days or the modern version, the modern periodic table is known as long form of the periodic table. That is the information. And now, in fact, this finalization of any modern table is approved by the different scientists from all over the world, different countries. They take the help of this IUPAC system, International Union of Pure International Union of Pure Applied Chemistry. Means there is a body called IUPAC body, International Union of Pure Applied Chemistry. The people from the different country, they vote for the finalization of any scientific data or information. So with the opinion of all the body members of this IUPAC, the final periodic table has come for learning process in the system. And one more thing, whatever the Roman letters were there, all the Roman numerals, Roman letters were removed. It was made as 1 to 18 groups in the modern periodic table. 1 to 18 groups. Earlier they used to use Roman numerals, Roman letters, 1 and so on and so forth. They used to use 0 and other terms also. They used to quote the group number of the particular element. However, with the permission of, with the opinion of, and the recommendation of IUPAC board, the periodic table has been made with incorporation of these new numbers in the present modern periodic table. Next, we shall take up, we see in the present table there are 18 vertical columns, 7 horizontal rows. The first period is the shortest period which contains only two elements. Second and third short periods which contains 8 elements. The next 4 and 5 they contains 18 elements. Remaining 6 contains 32 elements. Roughly 7th is also containing 32 elements, and but it is incomplete, and especially from the last 6th and 7th period, out of 32 elements, 14 elements have been taken out, which have been placed in a separate panel below the periodic table, which are named as lanthanoids and actinoids. The sixth period is taken as 14 elements. 14 elements from the middle, they are named as lanthanoids, and in the 7th period from the middle 14 elements have been taken. They are called as actinoid series. Lanthanoid series and actinoid series. These are the information about present modern periodic table. We shall see this particular thing in the present discussion. Well, we have here, you can see the heading modern periodic table of the elements, means long form of the periodic table. The present, the latest, the modern version of periodic table is known as long form of the periodic table. You see column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Means all the Roman letters have been replaced. All the Roman numerals have been displaced by the, substituted by the letters 1, 2, 3, 4, so and so forth. This is the present, the modern periodic table. 18 vertical columns known as groups or families, and here this horizontal hydrogen, helium, first period 2 elements, lithium, beryllium, boron to neon, second period, from sodium to this side it is argon, from potassium to here krypton it is a 4th period, and in 5th period from rubidium to the xenon, in the 6th period from cesium to the radon, in the 7th period from francium to the, we have got many unknown elements which have been, it is incomplete. Well, here this color you see, this has been taken from here after lanthanum atomic number 57. Lanthanum atomic number 57, here it is 58. Means just like from the playing card, from the middle some leaves cards have been taken type. Likewise from the rupee bundle, from the middle some rupees notes have been taken type. Here atomic number of lanthanum is 57, and suddenly this is coming as 72. Means 58 to 71 are here. This 6th period 40 elements are known as lanthanoid series. Similarly from this you see it is actinum atomic number 89, and here it is 104. From the green color 14 elements have been taken out, which has been placed in the separate panel called actinoid series. Well, in this case we see very clearly, listen very carefully, in these two series, first and second group, we see S block elements. Means in them the outermost electron enters into S subshell, and in this part we have got almost non-metals where the last electron enters into P subshell. This side they are known as P block elements. Between S block and P block, the middle you see this color, yellow color, these elements are called as D block elements or transition elements because their properties are in between those of S block elements and P block elements. They are present in between S block elements and P block element. They are called as D block elements or transition elements. There are total 3 series of transition elements. First series is 3D series, second series 4D series, fifth one is 5D series. I mean, in the D block elements, 3 groups are there having configuration 3D series, 4D series, 5D series. First transition series, second transition series, third transition series. And next these lanthanides and actinides, 4F and 5F block elements are known as inner transition elements. 3D, 4D, 5D elements are known as transition elements. On the other hand, 4F and 5F block elements are known as inner transition elements. Well, in this case, you are supposed to see the first period, the shortest period, second period and third, 8 elements, short period, then fourth and fifth got 18 elements, sixth has got 32, seventh also supposed to get 32 only, but due to new elements they are coming and dumped in this particular period. So this is the present, the latest modern periodic table. This itself is known as long form of the periodic table. Once again, in fact, we have said definition of modern periodic law after the replacing atomic weight given by Mendeleev with the help of Henry Moseley. We have used the word atomic number. Soon after that, with the help of Union Board, International Union of Applied Pure Chemistry, and head office for the whole world, all the people from different country, they have taken the recommendation. They made all these changes in the present periodic table. This is the information. We see some are metals, some are non-metals, some are semiconductors, some are liquids, some are gas, some are solids. These are all the present periodic table system of elements that is called as long form of the periodic table with incorporation of modern periodic law with the help of Henry Moseley's information. Now we shall go for the other information like nomenclature of, heading is nomenclature of elements. Heading is nomenclature of elements having atomic number greater than 100. Heading is nomenclature of elements with atomic number Z greater than 100. Means we are going to name the elements having atomic number more than 100. We have to use this information now. They have given certain rules and regulations. Now to make uniformity in the field of chemistry or in science. Everywhere in the world, every country should call a particular element by the same name. For example, see, two countries, American people and Soviets, they got one element whose atomic number was 104. Americans gave one name, the Soviets gave another name. Element is having same atomic number, but those two countries have given different names. Then how to study the chemistry in the whole world? How to go for the research work? How to publish the book for the whole world when reading students are more and more? So then what happened? The IPAC board has decided to avoid this controversial situation, to avoid this confusion. They selected people from each country. They voted for the naming of an element same throughout the world. In every country, all the people should use throughout the world, all the people, all the country should use only one name for the particular element. So the IPAC has suggested clear-cut information about how to name these elements. They have given some information. We take up now. First one, we write digit. Make a first column digit, the number in the atomic number. Then second column is name. The third one is abbreviation. Abbreviation means we are trying to name the elements having atomic number greater than 100. So now we take up one by one. If there is 0 in the atomic number, its name is called as nil. Its symbol abbreviation is N. If there is 1, we call it as UN. Symbol is U. I repeat, in atomic number, whenever 0 is present, it is read as nil. If 1 is present, we read as un. And nil symbol is N, un symbol is U. And if it is 2, we call it as bi. The symbol is B. If there is a number 3, we call it as tri. The symbol is T. If there is a 4, we call it as quad. Symbol is Q. If there is a 5, pent, and symbol is P. If it is a 6, we call it as hexium, like hex. Hexane, hex, H. If 7, sapta swara, sapta, 7, septium, septium, like sept, we call it, symbol is S. If it is 8, octopus, October, oct, and symbol is O. And then next one is, it is 9, we read it as N, symbol is E. These are the abbreviations. Once again, after knowing the definition of modern periodic law, Henry Moseley work, we have given the definition. Then we could see the modern periodic table with incorporation of 1 to 18, replacing Roman numerals with the opinion of IUPAC board, with the recommendation that particular unit they have been suggested. Then we have switched over to the nomenclature of certain elements having atomic number more than 100, because sometime 2 or 3 countries may discover an element having same atomic number. This happened with Americans and Soviets. same element was there, atomic number 104. Americans gave one name and Soviets gave another name. How the author can write the books for the whole world when there are many research scholars? To avoid this controversial situation, the IPAC board recommended to use certain rules in the nomenclature. They are as follows: if 0 is there, we write nil, symbol is n. If 1 is present, we read it as un, symbol is u. Likewise, these are the information we have to use. Now we practice these in our work. Look at the board. Suppose 101 is the atomic number. We must give its IPAC name. An unknown element is present. Its atomic number is 101. We should read it as, listen, for 1 it is even un, for 0 nil, for 1 even un, for 1 nil, for 0 even, for 1 adding ium, adding ium, unnil unium, unnil unium, un nil un, 101, unnil unium means 101. Symbol in the CET NEET, it is written as UNU, UNU, not UNO, UNU, 101. Now tell me 102, 102. Practice. For 1 UN, for 0 nil, for 0 nil, for 2 by, already I is there, don't use IUM, just put UM. If no I at the last, put IUM. If already I is present, use UM. We read it as unnil bayam, 101, unnil unium, unnil bayam, unnil trium, unnil quadium, unnil pentium. Likewise, we should give this nomenclature. Give the abbreviation. U is for 1, for 1 U, for 0 N, for 2 B, even B. In the multiple choice question, even B, option 1, 2, 3, 4, 102, 201, 100, 104. Likewise, they give some numbers. You must know to go for abbreviation from the number, and from the abbreviation should come back to the number. To here it is 101, it is unnil unium. UNU is the symbol. UNU means 101. UNB means unnil. Unnil bayam. Unnil bayam means 102. Similarly, 103. 103. UN for 1. Nil for 0. Try. Unnil trium. Unnil trium. Symbol for unnil trium, UNT. Likewise, throughout the world, every country has to follow this particular rules and regulations. You have to continue. Suppose now 104, unnil quadium, for 1 UN, for 0 nil, for 4 quadium, ion you have to use, add, unnil quadium, UNQ, unnil quadium. 105, for 1 un, for 1 un, for 0 nil, for 5 pent, IUM, unnil pentium, unnil Pentium. Now I take this side. Remaining you have to continue. Go from 106 to 110. 106 to 110. 106 to 110 you have to proceed. Now 106. 106. 1 for 0, nil for 6, hex, hexium. Read this. Unnil hexium. Unnil hexium. 106. Symbol U N H. U N H. 106. For 107. For 1 U N. For 0 nil. Nil. 7 sept. Sept. IM. Septium. Unnil septium. Unnil septium. U is for 1, 0, 1. N for 0. 7 is sept. S. UNS. Septium. Sept. S. Then continue. 108. UN nil. For 1 UN. For 0 nil. For 8 octium. Unnil octium. Unnil octium. Nil octium. Even O. Unnil octium. 108. Next 109. Nil. 1 UN. 0 nil. 9 Enium. Enium. Unnil enium. Unnil enium. Unnil enium. UNE. Unnil enium. Unnil enium. UNE. In the NEET, CET, JEE, they give this. They ask the number. They give the name. They give the ask the numbers. Vice versa. You must practice all the permutation and combination in this case. Now you tell me. I am writing BN N. I am writing the abbreviation BNN. You should give the numbers. B means 2. B means 2. N means 0. Again N means 0. BNN means 200. BNN means 200. I write next bun. BUN bun. BUN bun. B is for 2. U for 1. N for 0. U means full 1 is UN. Only symbol shortcut is U. For 0 it is a nil. Short form is N. Bun means 210. Tell me U. Triple U. Triple U. What is the number? 111. Then suppose 010. Suppose 010. NUN. None. 0 is nil. Symbol is N. 1 is UN. Symbol is U. 0 is nil. Symbol is N. None. 010. Tell me T Q P. TQP. T means try 3. T stands for try 3. Q for quadrilateral 4. Quad 4. Q4. P pentium. Pentagonal 5. 3, 4, 5. TQP. Just like for a bike, Your vehicles, you can use this particular number code words for you people, where only chemist people and you people can understand, not the parents and the policemen in the traffic people in the city. Now give me 1 2 1. 1 2 1 is a number. It is some atomic number. According to IUPAC, we must give its name. One is UN, symbol is U. For 2 it is a BI by, but symbol is B. For 1 it is full name is UN, but shortcut is U. UBU. UBU. It is 121. Well, after focusing on work of Mendeleev, where atomic weight was used, he made a blunder mistake, but somehow he was respected because maximum work he has done was satisfactory. Later on, with the work of Henry Moseley, who was studying the X-ray spectrum of many elements, he could observe the square root of frequency of those elements were directly proportional to their atomic number. So he replaced in the Mendeleev's work, atomic weight was replaced by atomic number. Since then, from that time it has become the new name called modern periodic law. Then we have switched over to the present form of the long form of the periodic table. Long form of the periodic table means the present athwa modern version of periodic table, where with the recommendation of IUPAC board, all the Roman letters were replaced by normal digits 1, 2, so and so forth. And then naming started in most of the countries, fighting started, controversial situation arose. For example, 104 is atomic number of an element which was discovered by scientists of this America and Soviet. Americans gave some name and the Soviets also gave other name. The people started quarreling, which has become more confusing. Then IUPAC board entered the scene as a mediator, and it has taken the vote from all the scientists from every country in the world. They made a common rule that they gave this particular system of nomenclature not to fight among the scientists of different countries was the main aim in this case. Well, in this case we have learned how to name these element was the information. Now we go for classic this electronic configuration. Next heading is electronic configuration. See, sometimes we may ignore, for theory we may get 1 mark from this case. What is the number give for UNO, or what is the abbreviation of 120? Likewise, they may ask you to name, or they may give you the abbreviation. We are supposed to give the digits, vice versa. See the NCERT book and go through it without fail. And now we go for the next heading is electronic configuration. Heading is electronic configuration. Now other data is heading we write electronic configuration. See, the simple meaning of electronic configuration is the distribution of electrons into various orbitals of an atom is known as electronic configuration. We have learnt in our 10th standard last year to some extent 1s to 2s to 2p6, 3s to 3p6, 4s to 3d10, 4p, 5s. Likewise, we had learnt to distribute electrons into various orbits or orbitals or shells or subshell using the particular rules like Abbo principle, Hund's rule and Pauli's exclusion principle. Taking the guidelines of these rules and regulations, we have learned to distribute the electrons into various orbitals. That process is known as electronic configuration. And now in this regard, we have a situation where there is a similarities, relation between the number of elements present in each period and their electronic configuration, because the principal quantum number is the one which decides the period number. You see, suppose we take a sodium atomic number is 11. If you want to assign, if you want to give the group number and period number to this sodium, how to locate this element in the periodic table, we have to write first electronic configuration, and what are the principal quantum number we get, that will suggest the energy shell. In this case, we see now it is written as 1s to 2s to 2p6 3s1 is the configuration. I repeat, we have understood the meaning of electronic configuration, the process of distribution of electrons into various orbitals of an atom is known as electronic configuration. And whenever we do so, we have to follow certain rules and regulations, such as Aho principle, Hund's rule, and Pauli's exclusion principle. Just like a staircase, steps, CD type, we arrange all the orbitals 1s, 2s in the order of increasing their energy. Next, if it is only s subshell, we put direct 2 electrons. If it is p and d orbital, 3 box, 5 box, 7, 9. If degenerate orbitals are there, we go first filling single, then pairing takes place. Just imagine a bus, all the window sides are booked, then passenger will come, pairing next will be there. While pairing, they should have the opposite spin, upward arrow mark and downward arrow mark, parallel and anti-parallel, spin up and spin down, plus half and minus half. That we shall study detail in topic atomic structure. Well, now we are about to discuss a particular point here, that sodium is we have taken its atomic number 11. We are writing its configuration as 1s to 2s to 2p6 3s1, and in the CET they will ask you which group and which period is present in the present periodic table. Whatever this number is there, this principal quantum number, this principal quantum number is the period number is 3, means the horizontal row is third period. In the third block, third horizontal row it is present, and this power is 1, this power is 1, it is present in the first column, it is present in the first group or first column, that is group number is 1, first group, first GP, and this is third period, this is third period, first column, third row, first group, third row, and the family is S block elements, S block element. Likewise, electronic configuration is one which makes us to study the distribution of electrons into various subshell. With the help of electronic configuration, we can know in which group and period the element is present, whether it is metal, non-metal, good conductor, bad conductor, basic oxide, acidic oxide, oxidizing, reducing, high melting point, low melting point, boiling point. All these informations are taken from the help of electronic configuration. Now there is correlation, there is relationship between the electronic configuration as well as number of elements in the particular period. For example, in the first period, shortest period, where hydrogen, helium, only 2 elements are present, it is 1s2. In the valence shell, only s subshell is present, 2 into 1 is 2 elements. In next second it will be 2s, we go on taking 8 elements. Likewise, we take the heading as follows.